Hello, friends. Welcome back to playing tribute to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney, where we are midway through the second case of the game, Turnabout Corner, where we've got a lot of things to figure out. A lot of things have happened in this case, as we've established already. Lots of things happening this night between the car accident and the Candy Snatcher, and the murder itself, and the noodle stand, but that was like kind of a part of the murder, so for some reason he was carrying a noodle stand. We still don't know why. And also, the college student was there after stealing panties and witnessed the murder. All the stuff that we learned in the trial. We're going to figure out how to make it mean anything. Ah, yes, the Right to Anything Agency. Back again. What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive. Really? I had fun. And Walkie made it through the day, too. Everyone was too obsessed with the panties to bother with the real case. But it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly. Yeah. The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance. Hi, folks. I'll be here all week. That's about enough of him. Hello? Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well. Oh, right. No problem. Do you think Walkie will be okay? Well, he's not guilty. Yet. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations! Way to put the pressure on a guy. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Alright. Marriage. Let's talk about marriage. Are you sure about marrying into the Kitaki family? I'm fine with it, and I love Walkie with all my heart. Aw, that's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Walkie first meet, anyway? Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Ah, office romance. Very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets to a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. Wonder if this explains that apron. I can't imagine Walkie going along with that. He's highly motivated, isn't he? That's not the word I was gonna use. He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. It's not the way I would have put that either. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki family's been making killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. But Walkie says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold. Ooh, a generation gap. They've even got the ever-classic what about the family business thing going. Usually it's the father worried about the tradition. Can I ask you a question about Walkie? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus? Apparently, yes. In the clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op with something bad. And then he just lets me go, without a word. See you later, bye. So I go in, get another doc to patch me up again. Gotta go in. Yeah, it sounded horrible. Walkie has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Maractus Clinic a visit. I should be getting home now. Waki's in your hands, Mr. Justice. Right. Leave it to me. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? It's alright. I believe in you. Cool. Yay. To the Maractus Clinic. That is what they said, right? Let's see if we can get in. Front entrance to the Maractus Clinic. The walls and posts are so highly polished I can see my face in them. Wait, my hairdo's a little flat. There. Perfect. I can go in their garage. No? Really? Really? Alright. Let's try the detention center. Maybe I can actually talk to Waki. Sorry, I should have let that type out. Looks like Waki's out for questioning. I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later. Excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir. The other... Ah, you mean the panty snatcher? Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him, too? Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this. He is a valuable witness. He's a bit precious, I'll give him that. Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. I need to finish this paper. Hey, it's you! Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you. Very well. As long as they're few. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Wait! I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood. How, exactly? Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties. It's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it. Nothing more. You wanted to know the trick to my panties, right? You're here too?! Oh, great Trucy, teach me! Eh? I must know the secret of your panties. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please make me your apprentice. Apollo, help. I don't know. I think you'd make a great, lovely assistant. Don't say that, Apollo. Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? Why not? That would hardly differ from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night, of this I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol, or something like that, at the victim. It's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen." And the next moment a shot was fired. And this is all true, really. My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie? I can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than panty snatching, true. Sounds like Waki was at the scene of the crime after all. Oh, I wish it weren't so. Dare I present the panties? That's it! The mystery! The unanswerable riddle! Actually, they're just a normal pair of panties. What? How is that possible? It just takes practice, that's all. Then you must teach me, you must! To think if I could produce a pencil, an eraser, a textbook, a lunch! All from a pair of panties, my life would be complete. He's serious, isn't he? What about your cell phone? Fine, ignore my evidence, see if I care. I wonder what he's thinking. On second thought, let's not go there. Was this what he was holding? Nope, he's just... okay. Anything about this? Nope, okay. Alright, cool. I'm so glad that we've had this conversation. You were very helpful. I'm gonna leave now. go to the mansion. Scene of the accident. I have to stop doing that. I'm skipping ahead there. Hi there, Plum. Oops, she's back. Hey, you two, over here. Us? Yo, little Plum, what's up? I think all this gangsteries is a negative influence on Trucy. I heard you retrieved my bloomers. Well, I was just doing... Ah! A man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you? Yeah, sorry, I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later. But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Walkie? Walkie, well, he's, clearly. Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm going to be a bit gangster, dude. Life does have an appeal for that age, particularly for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago. Yeah, we heard the story from Walkie. But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol, then he couldn't have shot anyone. What? He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know, I'm his mom. Her words do have a certain weight to them. Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. The boss? You mean Walkie's father? They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? The boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. But Walkie seems... well, seems like he's against his father's position. It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Walkie isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. Something must be up. He'll see things the way the boss sees them, someday. It's true. One of our pistols is missing. So the murder weapon was from this mansion. We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days. None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Walkie could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change. Shouldn't seem too concerned, at least. Yeah, Walkie's fiancé. They're getting married next month, correct? I suppose she's been staying over lately. You don't look too happy about that, little Plum. How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her? Walkie brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot. I can see why. She's so pretty. Oh, she's pretty enough, but, you know... Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in the business for too long. When you start to only see the darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people. A nose for trouble. I wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. That old woman is still trying to get him? I wonder if they say anything different. Looks like the lady's at it again. Look, I told you yesterday this park's off limits. And I told you yesterday this is how I go home. Okay, you want me to go around? How about giving me $5? Like yesterday. The con artist strikes again. Seen the crime? No? Emma's not even here? Man. There it is. Just have to browse around a little bit. Hey, it's Mr. Aldoon! Oh, Mr. Aldoon! What's wrong? So, you found my stand. That's why I'm here. Thank you. Oh. But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. Got no other place to go. Ah, I see. How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Juicy Doll. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell you. Bah! Can't even cook an honest noodle. He? Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus? I tell you, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Remind me never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. That stand! For generations it served with the very best noodles those Aldunes could make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell you. Watch what you say or it might become true. It's a great story, Mr. Aldune. A single stand passed down from generation to generation? Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. That's right, you said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Juicy Doll. I was a go-getter before, back in my day. Until my friend next door put it in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune. Mr. Aldune, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Ah, let old noodles lie, that's what I say. I'm starting to get an idea of what he did, anyway. He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. And now I don't even have that! Mr. Aldune, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic? I couldn't help but sense enmity there. Enmity! I hate him. Hated. Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob. You mean the Kitaki family? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal. A deal? Their fifth operation for free. He stole the idea from my pops. One free bowl of noodles a week, I used to say. Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about insurance companies? Oh, no doubt it's illegal. They got him good with the family. Pretty soon he's getting all the business in town. Leaving me here in the dark. Up to my neck in soupy noodles. I think I figured out Mr. Aldune's former occupation. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. Mr. Aldune, or should I say, Dr. Aldune? Figure it out, did you? That's right, I was a doctor. A surgeon. Till the year before last. So, Mr. Maractus was your rival. You like those onions they put in soup broth? Yeah, kinda. You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, well, it's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions. Hate them. Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of the good-tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was, an onion. Onion boy, that's what I called him. So you weren't exactly friends. Ha! Me and Pal Maractus. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Then he'd do it better than me. Just blow right past without so much as a howdy. See, that's right, I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. I'm not no good on here, boy comes along. Well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. Don't say that! Thanks to him, I was forced to trade my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with the old man's ramblings. No, it's fine. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating Maractus, aren't you? Yeah? Well, you want to know about a doctor, you ask a doctor, that's all I'm saying. You just think of me if you need something, Juicy Doll. Right, thanks, Mr. Aldune. I guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. Thoughts on this? Okay, alright. I thought you were gonna offer some help. It's fine. Anything in here? No? Okay. Well then. Let's see if there's anything in here. No? Detention center? Hospital clinic? We haven't gone to Hickfield yet. I was hoping to meet with my client. Augie Katagi's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out. Great! Finally! Yes! Finally! Yo, sup, my little imposter? What did you call me? It's you! Sorry, G, I thought you were Alita. My little imposter sure is a strange nickname. It's a Clink thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster. Like Poster Girl, right? If you're going to drop part of that, why not drop poster and just call her girl? Because she's so much more than that, G. She's like an angel. Fallen angel. So what can I do you for? You don't look so chipper today, Waki. Worried about your, heart condition, maybe? That's the wackest thing at all. Oh, she's lining up, taking eye exams. Better die young than fade away, Bizoy! A relief to hear. What's that relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not tended to immediately, it could kill you. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him. You know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get Alita for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer, not gopher. Will you talk to me? So I hear you're to be married next month. Straight up! We poured the nuptial 40 out on the stoop. Alita? Oh, Snapple Cakes. She's so fine. He's smitten with her in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague. Huh? Well, man, she wouldn't tell you. I best hold my tongue, you feel me? Well, shouldn't have said anything. Shouldn't have said that she was vague. Should have just asked the question. Man, what's past is past, she knows that. When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there. You feel me? And my Alita, she's down with all that. She's down with that all the way. So both of them are mum about their past. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Pal Maractus? There's something you should know. We Katakis are having what you might call a feud with Rivali's family. So about 6 months back, I go into Rivali's turf, packing a knife, right? And you were shot. Coldest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart, and my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kataki family, you know that? So you were taken to the Maractus clinic then? You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know? I'd hate to have been in the doctor's shoes. Mr. Kataki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed? And it's still threatening his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivali's paid him off, I'm sure of it. I need to hear more about the night of the murder. That much is clear. Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is. But my old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money. Isn't that a good thing? Man, there ain't no soul making money. Better live fast and die young. For shizzle. Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time, old time. Represent! Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, Jersey. I need to know what happened. Something about the gun. About these weapons. The pistol and the knife. They belong to the family. I snuck them out that night. So the killer Mr. Stickler says he saw that night was... I guess it was me. I was there after all. Yeah, we're finished. Yo, Walkie. Do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? You don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, Shorty. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. And that is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? I don't know. Eh? The day of that checkup, when I found out about the bullet by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash. I figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. I don't like where this is going. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you? Oh, that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him. Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies? If you value life, you'll bring the stand. Shorty, you're more whack than I am. And that's saying something. But I was serious. The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well. You don't remember. But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't even know. Well, we've gotten all 4 conversation topics. Let's see what he says about the noodle stand. Yeah, whatever. Oh, right. He wants me to go get his fiancée. Where is Alita? Not there. Maybe we should go to, the Hickfield Clinic. Oh, okay. Maybe we should go to People Park then. To the scene of the crime! We're just moving around. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. To Eldoon! It's the only one left. I don't know what. Can I present profiles? I cannot present profiles. Maybe I should give this woman back her bloomers. About these. Hey, my bloomers! Thanks for that. I owe you one. I thought you might like them back, so... Oh, no. Why don't you keep them as a souvenir? Oh, no, I couldn't, really. Thanks for the offer, but... I could use those in my Magic Panties act. I'll pull shivs and pieces of Godfathers out of them. Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. What is going on here? Okay. Where is Alita? That's right, Sonny. When do you bring my stand home? I'm ready. Can't you see I'm ready? I guess. Until that stand is back home, this case is not closed. You hear me? I think I'll avoid talking about a stand in the future. To the garage. Cool. This is where... Oh, here we go. Yeah, I've been trying, Trucy. I was about to say this is where we ran around for a while, but we're good. We've got it. Well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure. Yeah, but what about the guard? No harm in asking. Excuse me. Hey, it's you two from yesterday. It's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved. But... What part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it. No harm in asking. No gain, either. No point in sticking around here, I guess. I have evidence! The evidence is the fact that that's his motive. And look at that crowd over by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him." Wait, that motorcycle. Ah! If it isn't their forehead. Prosecutor Gavin. Some fans found me on my way outs. Just my luck. Oh my god, it's so cool! That's the Screams. New album just came out, you know. Try waving to them. They love it. Oh, he's so cute. Haha. They're so excited. Doesn't matter who waves to them, see? This is surreal. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home. But my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? The motorcycle phone stars. Clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike, too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that. Ah, it's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. Ah, machines. Tell me you share my angst, Tear Forehead. I ride a bicycle, actually. Ah, in any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case. The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? Yeah. She's in a foul mood, too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby. Oh my god, there he goes! And the forecast for the park today. Gloomy skies. Well, nothing to do but head in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. Does something about the scene look different to you? The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it? Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. The right frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there! If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky! Hello! You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. Miserable. I just got a new kit, and I can't get the stuff to work. And everyone's all smiles for the glimmerous fop. Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? When he walks, his shiny chains catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Speaking of distracting, I guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensics technique. What you doing, Emma? Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details. Well... He helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you're a detective now? Well, I failed the test. But you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is the inside of your heart. Wait, I'm sorry. You failed the forensics test? Or the test to be a forensic scientist? Back up. I've always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through the mail order. And I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrives. Are you sure that's okay? I don't think that's okay. Talk about the glimmerous one. I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glimmerous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous. Right. Prosecutor should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Less glimmerous and more simmerous, you know? No, actually, I don't. We do know that she's a big fan of Edgeworth, though. Apollo doesn't, but we do. Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean you didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy, nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better you learn it for yourself anyway. Trucy is unusually quiet. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? Oh, you want to know? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue? What is it? I see a roller in blue? This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint. It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance? Aha! So that with that kit... Right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all. Oh, psh! We're friends! And to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Because I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Ah, maybe that's what she failed in the test. Ooh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache. Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go? No. Okay, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instruction for her kit. Why does this not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print, we want to analyze. I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Shoe prints, prepare to be examined. Ooh, this is so exciting. Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just touch the screen where you want to pour the plaster. Do this. Bloop. That doesn't look too hard. If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over. Oh, I was gonna fill in that, but it's bothering me now. Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right. Just touch to direct the dryer. There, give it a shot. Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part. Hold on to that roller tight now and roll it up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink there for a good print. Right, now the moment you've been waiting for. Let's take our print. Here goes. Smack. Let's see if we get a match. The little paw print. That's adorable. Yep, look, he has a little paw print too. That's his shoe. Because the whole, like, fox thing, they have little paw prints on their shoes. So the shoe prints belong to Waki Kitaki after all. He was in the park the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Ah, nothing feels better. She's definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know what you want to do some more. I'll be here, solving the case. With science. Well, it's certainly brighten her mood. I would, actually. Mind if we give it another go? Right on. Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. So, this is our witness. But I don't know what this is. Also, why isn't there a footprint here? Okay, looking good. To dry the plaster. Take out the mold. That's a good one. The ink. It doesn't have anything. What is going on here? Looks like a slug. That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It is strange, so smooth. Except for the part with a leaf. I can say without even looking that this print doesn't match any print on our list. Mystery print. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe. It is a shoe print of some kind, though, that's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to the Eldium's noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey, you! Yeah? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind. Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? Mystery shoe print does remind me of something. I don't have the evidence, though. No, sorry. No idea. Too bad. I wonder what it is. Something's familiar about that smooth surface. So smooth it's almost slippery. Well, sure, go out and just tell me. Well, if you think of something, I'm all ears. I need to go pick something up at the mansion. It's trash can. This is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom? Like slippers? Look at the paint on these. That means these must have ended up here after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected. Let's pick them up. Sure, now you can carry them. Hey, Emma. Pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like this. You know, I think I have our culprit right here. Also, I think it's important to note. Hey, look! It's a leaf! Know what I'm eating? Snacks? Snacks. Or precisely, whenever I'm in a bad mood, I eat chocolate snackoos. I had no idea. I think she means you picked the wrong evidence, Paolo. What? I didn't. What? I'm sorry, what? Bottom is covered with paint. What's the weird shape here? Looks like a leaf was stuck to the bottom with the wearer stuck in some yellow paint. So the outline was left when the leaf was removed. I got paint on my hand. Apollo, I saw you try to wipe your hand on my cape. Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong the first time? Did I accidentally press something and I didn't notice that I pressed a different piece of evidence? I apologize if that's what happened, if my stylus slipped or something. I didn't even catch it. Well, I think it's these slippers, actually. Slippers? What What would slippers be doing out here? But look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint! Except for... See right here? That spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Maractus Clinic. Exactly, the victim's clinic. Oh, now I have my evidence to go into the clinic. Wait, that means someone from the clinic was involved? Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us access into the Maractus Clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you, yes. Really? Well, you did my work for me here at the Stew Prince. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Right. Maractus Clinic, here comes justice. You know what, just for fun. I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. I mean, we know who it is. But... Ah, yes, look at those shoes. Very fancy. This won't take long. I should have put plaster between the two bits. Because otherwise it's just like floating there. Is that supposed to be a twig? What's going on there? Oh no, that's just what his shoe looks like. It has that... I don't know what it's supposed to be. A brand? So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Oops. I don't know why I did that. Alright. To the Maractus Clinic. Sorry. I need to stop clicking. Ah, you two again. When, oh, when will you learn? Look at me however you want, you're not getting in today. I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look what we have. What's this? Detective Sky. Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin, today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two, really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun. Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. Right. So now we move... There are noodle bowls here. Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived, looks like the police team's gone home for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. Yes, literally, clues are lying around. Look at all these bowls. They're from Eldune's noodles. There's Mr. Salty. Then I think we figured something out. I think we have. Mr. Eldune must be a takeout. Not exactly what I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Tracy. Also, missing slippers. These must be the slippers for the patients at the clinic. Same as the pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here, too. And ours have paint on the bottoms. Which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder. Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in that trash can? And what were they doing to see in the hit and run? because it was next to the scene of the murder. There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Maybe it's a visitor that has come to see Dr. Maractus. I think they just use his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here, why'd they leave without their shoes? Better take a closer look at these just in case. Let's take a closer look at these just in case. I see a toe print. Hey, Apollo, you think this is... This could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print off this. Let's try it out. Oh, I have the stuff. That's right. So it's just something that I do now. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it to it. I'm just like singing to my microphone now because it's easier than like getting lightheaded from blowing on it. Hey, it worked! That looks like a big toe, maybe? But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print. But is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? Good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us. Which means we can't match this print. This seems like a good time to ask a detective's advice. Yeah, good idea. Off to the crime scene again. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how'd you know? Can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Next she'll have us analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo. Wait. Okay. Just making sure. These sandals. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Are toe prints similar to fingerprints in the way that, like, do they have the same print as your finger? Like, could we possibly find the owner of the sandals by looking at the toe print and matching it with the fingerprints? Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there's a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? Well, you use a sample with the same toe print, off another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So if the prints matched, you'd know the same person wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? Yep. Yeah, we do. I think I just might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Sky, can you compare the sample with this other print? I did say toe print sample, didn't I? Where exactly is the toe print in this evidence? Stormy skies ahead. Do I need to examine it? Here. I see it. I see it! Could this be a print? Oh, but you can analyze it. Oh, okay, I have to do this first. Right, try it again, scientifically. Got it. Sure. Whatever you say there, Emma. Notice that as I'm talking, it is blowing away a little bit. Oh, well, not anymore. Never mind! There. Hey, it works! That looks like a big toe. Wow, I feel like the case is solved already. The detective didn't give us a list of toe prints. Okay. I got this. Ah, the slippers. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Too bad we don't know whose toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is what? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe. This is the same conversation. I didn't realize that I was in the same conversation that I was before. I thought I was in this conversation. This pair of sandals, toe print and all. Ooh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course. Hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. Perfect match. Same person wore these and these. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say, not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. Okay. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going here. Well, the time of the decision is upon us. Which one of our two jailbirds do we want to talk to? Excuse me. Both detainees are currently in questioning to corroborate their accounts. That's a hard word to say. Mr. Stickler and Wacky? Both of them? I pity the questioner. I guess we'll be back then. Just going all over the place until something different happens. Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. Heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? We could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate yourself. Oh, right. I'm going to question him about his past. Lovely. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago. Please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. Oh, is he going to talk to us? 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes. He was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? That's still high school! I took the bar exam abroad. In Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all? How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying on the news about forged evidence? They said you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about what happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial, there was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jump into my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. Maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright. Looks like he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery. For now. Cool, great. Glad we spoke. I guess I have nothing more to say to him. What do I do? Should I examine things? Poor Mr. Altoon. He's been standing here since this whole thing started. It almost looks at home here in the park now. Aren't they think it should be made into a playhouse for children. I think its owner would disagree. Do I might have to talk to him. So that was what led you to the guilty party. Yes, thanks to you ripping the mirror off the car, I was able to deduce that... You make a good point, Apollo. In fact, it could be said that I'm to thank for finding the criminal. Think what you want, Mr. Wright. Knock yourself out. It's refreshing to be so thoroughly ignored for a change. Cool, you're not helpful. What do I do? Because Eldoon isn't even at his place. There's nothing more to see here. Right? Nope, I can't even examine the trash can. This door says doctor's office. Think this is the victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks? Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. It's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Apollo, that sound came from behind this door. Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in? They left through that window. Oh, wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now. It must be her experience with the panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now. What in the world is this doing on the floor? Kind of an expensive-looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken. Broken? Don't you mean burned out? No, our cat burglar must have dropped it. Why was it standing up on the floor like that, then? Hey, look at the cord! There's a red splotch on part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood. Almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. I need to examine things more. Oh, here it is. Oh my goodness. There it is. Could have wondered what's left that stain. Wait, I know! Maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like they were trying to write their name and slipped. Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord? I used to write my name on my magic ropes. There's a safe over there. What a cute little safe! Looks like a 4-digit lock. Someone's already entered 2 numbers, Apollo. 7, 9... Wait, do you think... that burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside the safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record? Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers. Things that have to do with the doctor's office, or this. Got nothing. I don't have anything yet. Be a bit too lucky, don't you think? Well, I suppose. I think there's something that could finger which buttons had been pressed. Oh. There is a way. Yeah. She keeps giving me the answer, though. Like, I knew about the slippers, but the whole slippery thing... Come on, man. All we have to know is what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what the next two numbers are. When you press the buttons, you have to touch them. With your finger. It would leave a print! When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So, if we can find the buttons with fingerprints, we'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo. Okay, so we know 7 and 9. Let's just do this. Cool. Alright, here we go again. Clearly it needed more. That was ridiculous. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. Look at 7 and 9. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Let's give it a shot. 7, 9, 5, 2. Yes, I was right. First try. It opened. Okay, what do we got here? Paperwork. This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it. X-ray. Can't make heads or tails of it. I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. That's what we gotta talk to Eldoon about. But the names are easy enough to read. Look, my patient. It says Waki Kitaki. So this is Waki, our client's chart, huh? Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Listen, physician's signature says Pal Maractus. What is it, Apollo? Look here where it says who filed the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala? Alita Tiala? Alita Tialita? Alita Tiala is Waki's fiancée. That's one... Oh, he did that on purpose. Alita Tialita... Alita Tialito is Waki's fiancée. That's one Ida too many, Apollo Low. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Though I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic? Odd that she neglected to mention this before now. I'm sure she had her reasons. So Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus clinic. And she had access to Waki Kitaki's medical chart. Okay, now that time we just switched the I and the Y. You got the I and the Y wrong, Apollo. I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this? I know! What else is going on here? Nothing. Ooh, what about this? This looks like a bullet hole. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out! Tip is all squished. Not surprising, given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. I can't examine the lucky cat, though. Books and papers are scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. Burglar must have left it in a hurry. Even the cup on the desk here is lying outside. The juice that spilled out of that cup is dry. So this messy one wasn't our burglar just now. Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. It's probably planned to see better days. That doesn't make sense either. What doesn't? Normally burglars are looking for valuables, right? That's true. That's what I would do if I were a burglar. So why look under a potted plant? Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe? I've heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the key to a safe? And maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys. This is getting nowhere fast. The window is ajar. That must be how our burglar escaped. I wonder who it was. Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here. Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least. I'd give it a month myself. Whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today. Interesting. Okay. I think we found everything we need to find here. Man, it's a good thing we came back here to hear that thump. Oh no, Eldune's not here! That probably means we didn't find everything that we needed to find there. Man, I wish that it was like the investigations thing where it was like, oh, I've seen everything I needed to see. Okay, no, there's literally nothing. There's nothing else here, right? Clinic reception desk? No, it's here, of course. Small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. Knock, knock. Mr. Eldune's house has seen better days, and I'm betting I've eaten better noodles. Alright, let's be nice. Hey, what's on this lamp? Say, could you take a look at this lamp? Oh, it actually worked. The bulb's broken. Right, strange, isn't it? Really? I break bulbs all the time. My desk is a mess and my lamp is always falling over. Not too bright, huh? Ouch. I still think it's kind of odd. Are we gonna talk about it? How about this? Can we talk about this? Detective Sky, I was wondering about this. Trucy, wait! What? This wallet was inside the safe, right? That means the police don't know about it yet. Oh right, we can use this in the trial tomorrow! Do I have to repeat myself every time? If you're going to talk behind someone's back, do so quietly. Did that mean she heard everything? Okay, nothing about that. I think it's pretty clear what happened here. Don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back, and Daddy's... Oh, you again. Do you always have to announce your entrances like that? Man, my old man, Man! Now I'm all in a funk, and it's all his fault. One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson. And failed, clearly. You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about running 2 guilty charges. But what if you're found guilty of murder? Hey, it's only experience. You feel me, Shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. If I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words. Man, my old man is whack. Disappointing, that's what it is. I heard he wants to leave the mob. Over my dead body? I spent my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft. Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. The day I get out of the clink, that's the day Lita and I start the next generation of the Kitaki family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail, for my sake. So your chart. What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait. That's right, Waki, it's yours. Hey look, I don't smoke or nothing. I live long, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Take a closer look here in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tayala. Huh? Lawyers do your homework. So you met Miss Tayala when you... Yeah, I met her at the clinic. So? Could you tell us a bit about the circumstances of your meeting? Fine. I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad. Yes, I do. About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family, so yes, this picture has come up several times, we understand. I was ready to die, sure. But then he came and got me and hauled me off to the docks. The Miraculous Clinic? That's where I met her. A fallen angel. You mean Alita Tayala. She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say? Bad guy always gets the good ladies. Right. She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangsta style. Guess what she said? What did she say? Come on, give it some thought. She said it real quiet like I'm down low. Know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me. So that was the proposal? You know it! An oath of love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done, we were out of there. See you later, bye. About that op? Yeah, didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said. Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying? But didn't you learn about the bullet at the checkup? Yeah. That's when I knew the doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cap pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, ain't I? Incidentally, had you ever had... Oh. Incidentally didn't sound like a word that Waki would say. Incidentally, had you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man suddenly gets the idea we all gotta get checkups. Because he's getting old. Older, I mean. Cool. I guess it's time to move on to, It's time to move on to the, Oh my goodness. Eldoon. I'm sure that Eldoon will... Okay, wait, I gotta know. I'm sorry, because things are looking suspicious. Waki, you don't happen to recognize these, do you? Hey, sure I do! What was one on the bottom for? Yeah, that's what I thought. For Miss Tayala? Yeah, birthday present. She's got mad little feet. Mad, so cute, man. So these sandals are hers. Yeah, kinda had a feeling. What's up with the funky vibes? Oh, I needed to do that. Okay, I was like, oh no, am I giving things away? No, I needed to do that. Well then. Let's go talk to Eldoon. Mr. Eldoon, we've been looking all over for you. What's the matter, Trusy Doll? Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Oh. Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor days were gone for good. Mr. Eldoon. Alright. Making sure... Okay. Presenting... No, not that one. That one. Mr. Eldoon, could you take a look at this? Medical chart? Nice. you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldoon? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder? On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD. ABD? All but dead. He's knocking at the pearly gates and someone's about to answer. Can you tell us why? Oh. He's in doctor mode. Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way, it's like he's a completely different person. Yes, please, speak as a surgeon. Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie feller's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart. That's right. Yeah, this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation's already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? That bullet's snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc be eager to fiddle with. You mean... It took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to get it out. It'd take a magician. I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Of course, with the heart pumping and the lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I'd give him another half a year, tops. But Waki's operation was already a half year ago. That's why I'm saying you're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be taken on an operating table. Great. Just great. How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there? You got a pretty good idea how he felt. An emergency operation, he's got the kid's chest open on the table, then he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trixie Doll. Cold despair. Despair? About the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. Wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out. The Kitakis. Bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So he skips the operation, walks back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Maractus. He's got enough ties to him, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened. That's just horrible. He left Waki to die. There's darkness in this world, Trixie Doll. Waiting. Hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf wars are like kid games. When you're up against real evil, well, it don't matter if you're weak or strong, it'll take you all the same. You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Eldoon? You could operate on Waki, couldn't you? I wish. What? I'm afraid this ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world. So Waki... He's real lucky to be alive even now. No. There's one problem. Apollo? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala. That's right, this operation was how they met. Yeah. The problem is, she knew. She knew about Waki's condition, guaranteed. Ah! Why didn't she ever tell him? It doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get the second operation before getting engaged. What was she thinking, Apollo? What were you thinking, Alita Tiala? Unless she wanted him to die and get his family business and money and whatever. I don't know, she's looking mighty suspicious now. With the sandals and whatnot, we know something's going on here. And it's up to our next time in court to figure out what is going on. So, I will talk to you guys then.